Hello everyone, ElPro. In this video we get to have a look at what is quite possibly the best fake AirPods out there. Now they came up from our favorite sketchy website, AliExpress, obviously in China, and it says Singapore, but that's not true. So these came from China and they are here, and I almost thought I got scammed. They've been in transit forever, like seriously, they've been in transit so long. I genuinely thought I got scammed, but thankfully they're right here, ready to get ripped open here on camera. Alright, so in the beginning of the video, I didn't really explain how long these AirPods have been in transit, so this time I'm going to tell you how long I've been waiting for these. I bought these on April 3rd, 2020, and it is now May 28th, 2020, and I barely made this video. Now, one thing I noticed when I first got these AirPods was how loose everything was inside the box. Whenever you would shake it, you would hear this sound. You can feel them like rattle in there. I don't know if you can hear that on the mic, but that's one thing I've noticed immediately. I think that the real AirPods are not exactly like that, so maybe just something to watch out for if you buy some cheap AirPods and they happen to be a little more on the rattly side, as you can hear it right there. So let's go ahead and take these apart now. So I got my trusty knife and I want to go ahead and see. Now I haven't opened these. I really wanted to save the reaction for the video. So here I am. I'm going to go ahead and open these right now. I haven't seen these at all. So let's rip right here. Hopefully I don't cut the box, but if I do, oh well. So on AliExpress, I think these are listed as the TWS i300 Pros or something like that, and they go for $60, so that's like quite a bit less than the $270 or so dollars you would pay for real AirPods. That includes tax, by the way, $270. But these were only $60 with tax as well, and apparently they have all the features of the genuine ones, just kind of minus the sound, the noise canceling. So these don't have that, but they say they do. Oh wow, look. Okay, so the wrap job doesn't look too good at first. There's like a little hole. Okay, I don't know if I caused that, but I just noticed that. Okay, so here they are. These are the fake TWS i300 Pros, something like that. And I gotta say that the box looks pretty good, honestly. Has a little indentations in it. Now the wrap job could be better, as you can see on this side. There's a little hole, but overall these look really good. Holy crap. And you thought I was gonna leave you here, right? Just show you the fake ones? No, we got the real ones right here. So these are the genuine Apple AirPods. I got these for $270, and side by side. So one thing I've noticed, I don't know if this can be picked up on camera, but the smoothness of the box is a lot more, it's much more smooth on here. So this is smooth, this is kind of rough. As you can see, there's like some imperfections, especially like right there. You can see there's like little imperfections, and there's a little dot right here. Don't know what that's for, but there's that. And then right here we have these barcodes, and they look pretty shockingly similar. Now let's see, is the number the same? I don't quite know. And then right here, as you can see, the Apple logo is a little bit off. Mine's kind of so this one's actually centered, this one's a little upright. Right here it's a little upright, so that's kind of weird. And then top, once again, the wrap job could be a little better. That's not what you would see on the real deal. And there is no pull tab. So the real one has a little pull tab right here. This one has a little hole. It's kind of weird. Have a look at the back. So real, fake right here. That looks pretty cool, actually. Look at this. Quite similar. So the fitting on the plastic is a little bit better on the real ones. The fake ones have a little bit of imperfections. Could use a little bit better wrapping skills, but other than that, there you are. There's your fake AirPods. So let's go ahead and rip them open. Alright, so actually, upon closer analysis, I noticed a couple more things. So first off, one thing I want to point out is you might be able to notice here that the stickers on the real ones are separated. So there's two different stickers. So these are the legit ones. There's two different stickers. And then my co-host here actually pointed that out. I haven't even noticed that. But as you can see, the fake ones are a singular sticker. They're just one big label. Whereas this one, it's two separate ones. Also, the real labels are not obstructed by the super thick plastic. As you can see, the line is really nice and straight, and it has like it's perfect. Whereas this, it's like kind of, it looks a bit janky. You can see there's like a little imperfection right here, especially with the light, and then you can see this right here. So that's one thing I also noticed. And then I actually took a look at the top again, and the spacing is not quite right. So these are things that are going to be actually quite hard to notice, because, you know, unless you have them side by side like me right here, you won't be able to see these all that easily. But maybe this and the little dot in the front might give it away. But as you can see, the spacing is not quite right. It's a little more on the fakes. And then obviously there's no tab. There's a little dot in the front for some reason, I don't know. But they are both the box is indented, so like you can feel the little indentation of the AirPod logo. And this is the same thing here. They actually did that, which is pretty nice attention to detail. I didn't notice that, but that's really cool. So I guess it's time to open these. Actually, go ahead and get them out of their plastic. So here we go. Alright guys, it's for real. It's the big moment. It is now time to actually unbox both of these. And I'm going to actually unbox both of them. Now these are the real ones. The real ones right here. And then on this side, so we'll have the fakes. Fake ones, real ones. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox both of them. So I guess I'll start with the fakes first, because that's the point of this video. So let's get this off. So now, most people I know that most people just cut it from the bottom right here, but I'm not doing that because I'm not that fancy. And then, so that's the plastic for this, and then we have the real one. So, never opened these before. There we are. Oh. I was gonna say the plastic feels different, but honestly it doesn't. I'm just lying. I don't think they feel different. So here we are, the boxes. So obviously, as you can see, they're both indented. This one is not as well done though. So I just noticed more imperfections right here, a little more imperfections. This one's not too good. And then right here, these are the real ones. Look a lot better. They're not quite as beat up. Maybe the shipping company has something to do with this. I don't know, but there's that. And one thing I think I forgot to mention is the text in the back. It's even easier to see now thanks to the plastic being gone. But the fakes are much lighter than the real ones. The real ones are darker, as you can see, especially right here. This area, it's definitely, you can see how much darker these are, whereas these are quite light, especially with the light, like really washes them out. So let's open them both, starting with the fake ones. So there you are. So there's your manuals, looks like, and the real one. Okay, wow, okay. So once again, the text is lighter on the fake ones right here. But man, that looks really good. And the paper is doesn't quite make it to the top like the real ones would. But hey, again, you really have to have these side by side to compare them, because like, just if you see them out on the street, like just glimpse at them, you might actually fall for these because they're so accurate. So let's see what we have. Have AirPods manual. Let's see. These. Oh, look, some fake information. Wow, look at this. You have like the fake documentation and stuff. You have 2 sheets of fake documentation. This is actually in English. Holy crap. Check that out. It says Apple AirPods Pro regulatory compliance information, and it says the FCC compliance. Wow, that's cool. So these are the fakes, by the way. These are the fakes, and you know because they have no Apple stickers in them. Or do they? No, they don't. Let's see. Oh, there's a third one. What the hell? It's just stuck in here. Come out. There. So we have a third documentation. And this one's also health information and stuff. So that's pretty cool, actually. We get real looking documentation on the fakes. Let's see. So this is the manual for the... Okay, this one doesn't look too good. So you can see it's in Chinese. I can't read that. I don't know what that says. Or actually, no, it says to connect the iPhone via latest version of iOS, follow steps 1 through 3. That's cool. Nice. These are the fakes. That's pretty good. That's cool. So that's the fake ones. And then let's have a look at the real ones. So it says obviously designed in Apple by California. And then, oh wow, look at that. They actually got the pictures not that far off. It's kind of off, but it's not that bad. So, and then these are the fakes. This is the real. That's cool. This one's longer too. And these are washed out, by the way. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but these are a bit washed out. That's cool though. That's really cool. So, man, China's really stepping up their game when it comes to these fakes. They're really stepping it up. And then we have the same, oh wow, look at this. Same documentation as the fake ones. We have the FCC, no, this is the important safety information, and then this one's, what is this? Oh, this is the warranty card for the real ones. And then this is the FCC ones. Okay, that's cool. That's sick. So the fake ones also have the FCC stuff. That's super cool. And then this one right here. So these are the real ones over here. And then do we have our Apple stickers? Should be hidden somewhere here. I missed the Apple stickers. Alright, well, status report. Real ones don't even come with Apple stickers, so that's quite realistic, I guess. Even the real ones don't have Apple stickers, but that's super cool. Maybe you might have been, maybe you will notice already the orientation is not quite right. As you can see, it's supposed to be this way, but that's how it was in the box. The box is kind of lopsided. But these are the fakes right here, and then these are the real ones as well. Wow, look, the sizes are, oh shit, damn, the sizes are really good. You can tell this one's fake. The H gives it away, but you can take that off, right? So it's no big deal. And just like the real ones, they have their little pull tab as well, so that's pretty cool. So these are the fakes, these are the real ones. So let's go ahead and put them to the side here. Have a look at the rest of the stuff. Alright, let's have a look at these. So these are the fakes right here. So let's put these over here. And then the real ones are right here. And then this is the real box. This is the real box, and this is the fake box right here. So paper dividers. So this one's like paper. It feels like cardboard. It's pretty thick. And then this one feels like just a plasticky. So that's cool. So I guess that's the one way to tell. Fake ones have plastic dividers, and then real ones have cardboard ones, or maybe hard plastic. I don't know. This one feels harder though. It feels more stiff. And then, oh wow, the real ones are a little more disorganized here. Look at this. So the orientation is a little off. So this one's pointing up, this one's pointing at the side. Huh, that's weird. So they're not quite accurate, but that's okay. They're really close. Holy crap. Wow. All right. So then you also get your USB-C to micro USB, or no, micro USB. What am I talking about? Lightning. So this is a micro B to lightning for the real ones. It has a little paper tabs. And then you get your fake one, which is a little, it's not wound as nicely, but it's also USB-C to fake lightning. You can see the cables right here. So there's a USB-C plug and there's a lightning plug. So as you might be able to tell from here, it's not quite as neatly wound as the real one. As you can see, this one's like overlapping. This one's really nice and just uniform. So that's a good way to tell as well. Then we have ear tips. Yes, these are ear tips for the real one. And then we have, oh wow, these just fall out. So that's how you can tell they're fake. If they just fall out, the real ones don't fall out. These just fell out as soon as I took them out of the box. That's pretty interesting. So these have come off. I'm not gonna bother to pick those up. So I guess with all that said, let's go ahead and move on to the real AirPods, or these AirPods. Alright, so another quick little thing when it comes to the manuals. You might be able to notice that they're not the same shape, but I don't know, I mean, the letters don't look too bad. This one's like kind of silky, this one's like smooth, it feels like picture paper, whereas this one feels more like paper, just normal paper. But that's kind of cool. So, and then this one's like a pamphlet, whereas the fake one's like a pamphlet, and then whereas the real one's like a little book. So I just noticed that right now. My co-host once again caught stuff that I didn't, so that's pretty cool. So now let's move on to the AirPods. These things, you might be able to tell which one's real, which one's fake, but if not, I'll just tell you right now. Alright, so here are both of the AirPods. So these are the fake ones. You'll know because they have the little H on them underneath. They have a small little H. I think that indicates high quality to the factory. I don't know. And then these are the real AirPods, and they don't have an H. So, as you can see, the real ones have a little tab, and then the fake ones don't really have a tab. They're just kind of wrapped in there. But I guess let's go ahead and take these off. So starting with the real ones, it just peels away. And there it is. So these are the real ones. And then as for this one, I don't know how it works. It looks like it works the same, but it doesn't. Oh, okay, that's cool. So it's tucked in. That's cool. So you just pull it out as well. Do you? I don't know. So this one works kind of weird. So you just pull it out. Yep, that's how you do it. And then, oh look, they're alive. That's crazy. So these are fakes. This plastic's really finicky. Okay. So these are fakes right here, and these are our real AirPods. And I gotta say, man, like these look so identical. Like, look at this. They are so like close. They're almost like spot on. I mean, it's so hard to tell the difference at this point. Man, that's crazy. Look at this. They both look almost the same. Oh look, my hair's sticking to it. That's gross. Anyhow, just that accuracy though. So these are the fakes. These are the real ones. Okay, so that's kind of okay. So just in a bit of a plot twist, this time around the real ones are lighter. The printing on the back is lighter than the fake ones. The fake ones have a bit of a darker printing on the back of them. So that's pretty cool. They're basically the same. Alright, so upon further inspection, I noticed a couple minor little details that are kind of actually really hard to identify. But basically, the fit and finish is not quite as good because the button isn't as flush. Now, I don't know if this camera will let you see that, but as you can see, the button is not quite flush, whereas with the real button, it is flush. Like, it's almost hard to see the button because it's like so flush. Come on, camera. No, it doesn't want to focus. It doesn't want to focus, but as you can see, the button is basically so, like, perfectly flush, whereas with this, it's like you can see the button outline. And also the hinge is like a little, it looks bent. Like, I don't know if you can see, it's so hard to see on camera because these are like super minor details, but on the real ones, which are down here, as you can see, the hinge doesn't look quite the same. As you can see, this one's like 2 shades, whereas the real one is more uniform. So the shades are a little bit different, but these are such minor details, as you can see. But man, they really got it almost perfect. Then obviously the lightning port, it's identical. Can't even tell them apart. And with that, oh wow, you can see, and they're also scratched. I don't know if it was from the plastic my forceful plastic removal, but basically these are already slightly scratched, whereas these are really nice. So I guess let's go ahead and pop these open. And the fake ones are already trying to go on. That's cool. And then, so immediately you might have noticed right there, the real ones light up white, whereas these fake ones light up like red. That's cool, as you can see. And then we also like even have some like printing inside. So with this, these aren't quite the same, but as you can see, there's like the C, no trash. That's cool. So I guess let's go ahead and take them out of the box real quick here. Okay, so more little discrepancies my co-host once again just noticed. The lid on the fake ones is kind of it's a little flimsy, as you can see, whereas like with the real ones, there was no play at all. Absolutely no play. And these are kind of flimsy, and I mean the magnetic feel of the lid on these is it's okay. Feels a little mushy though, whereas with the real ones, nice and clicky. So that's really cool. So I guess let's do the moment of truth and just take them out of their little cases here. So here we have our fake ones on the left side of the screen, and then we have the real ones. So here we are. So they're pretty much identical. These are the fake ones, and then these are the real ones right here. And just holding them right here, I can, here, let's look at the fake one first. Oh wow, look, the grill's a little shinier. That's cool. Like you can see little dots through, whereas this one's just like gray. And then we have our little stem, which is surprisingly accurate. Look at that. And then we also have some printing on the fake ones as well, but this one's darker than the real ones. The real ones also have printing, but it's super faint. That's really cool. So there they are. And I guess the other way to tell is take off the earpiece. I've never seen anyone try to do this with some fake AirPods. Okay, so little update here. So these just fell out, right? These ear cups, they just kind of fell out on the fake ones, but the real ones don't seem to want to let go. And honestly, I don't want to keep trying because I don't want to destroy some $270 headphones. So I'd rather just kind of leave these intact. But I guess that's a way to tell if your ear cups come off super easy on your AirPods. And then here's the left one, just for comparison. As you can see, they both have the little dot in the bottom. The real one looks a little bit shinier, whereas like the fake one looks a little more like matte. It's also shiny, but it's not quite on the same level of the finish. Finish is not quite the same. And then right here, they're pretty much identical. I mean, it's so hard at this point to tell which one is which. So maybe except if you use the ear cup method, because these just fell out. So I guess let's go ahead and fire up the good old iPod here. Go ahead and try them out. Okay, after figuring out which is which, because I actually did get confused because they are so freaking close. I know this one's fake now. I decided for kicks and giggles, just before I plug in, try to use them, I'm gonna try to see if you can swap the cases. So I'm gonna take out this is right here, the real one. So this is a real one, and this is a fake one. So fake one in the real case, and vice versa. So as you can see, they fit. You can swap these around. You can literally grab your real one, put it in the fake case, and then grab your fake one, put it in the real case, and it fits in there perfectly. Now, one thing I've noticed already is the magnet on the fakes is not quite as strong. So, I mean, it holds them in, but it's not quite as strong. Whereas like the real ones, the magnet is real strong. Like, you can feel like how much more the magnet pulls, whereas this one's just like a dinky little magnet. It pulls, but it barely does. So that's an interesting thing. So I guess now let's go ahead and fire up the iPod Touch 7th gen and go ahead and use these. I want to see which one sounds better. So this is going to be a quick overview. Now I'm going to actually do a full-on review and compare them to the MyCarbons. These have been sitting for over a year. And I want to compare it to these. These are also some truly wireless earphones, but they're like from another little company from China. And you know, I want to try them out as well. They've been sitting for so long, and I literally have almost forgotten about them until today, when I decided to film this video about my fake AirPods. So let's go ahead and fire up the iPod Touch 7th gen and Alright guys, after really making an ass out of myself like twice, I finally figured that the real reason why the fake AirPods don't connect is because they were dead. How do I know that? Well, basically because I decided to charge them for a little bit, and just as I figured, they worked. So here's the fake AirPods, and here's the iPod again, and open them, not your AirPods, continue. So we're going to connect, push the button. Let's see, there we are. It's also blinking white. These are fake. So I was wrong about the light. I said the light was inaccurate, but it's not. As you can see, media control. So as you can see, the noise control. So right there, here we are. These are the fakes because they have the H. And they work. So there you are. Oh, that's cool. So fakes work great. I actually, I'm not gonna lie, while I was figuring this out, I also decided to try the real ones, and the real ones work too. So here, let's grab these, put them over here, and let's grab these are the real ones. Alright, these are the genuine Apple ones, the ones straight from Apple, and as you can see, they did the same thing. So I'm not gonna lie, I actually did like a little test just to see which one I like better. And to be honest with you guys, I gotta say these fakes, they're pretty good. Alright, I've returned now, so I unpaired them from the iPod, and now I have the iPhone here. So when I try them, these are the fake ones. So the fake ones don't seem to do much, but the real ones, well, I did get them that both triggered the warning. Let's see. There it is. Software update. So as you can see, that's what happens when I try to use these AirPods. But I guess if you try to use them in Bluetooth mode, they shouldn't do that. I wouldn't know because I didn't try that. But if you try this, so these are the fakes. Yep, there it is. So these are the fakes. You know, because there's the little H. And there it is. So I guess that concludes this video, guys. A little unboxing and quick overview of my fake and real AirPods. So these are the real ones over here. So on this, so right here, these are the real ones, and then these are the fakes. So real, fake. So there they are. They're so identical. You can put them in each other's cases. Now I haven't tried mix and matching them. That's I'll leave that for the review. I will be reviewing these just doing a comparison. That I just told you my initial thoughts at first, but I will try to use these for like a week or so. And while I'm at it, I might as well also go ahead and say that these mic carbons will also be included as kind of like a independent variable, or not really an independent variable, but like just as something else besides, you know, these like AirPod lookalikes and the AirPods. These are real ones. These are the lookalikes. But anyways, guys, I think that will do it for today. Alright, and thanks for watching. Hope you support the video if you find it, you know, fun or at least entertaining. Make sure you support it. Anyways, that's pretty much all I got for you today. Peace.